show that I've been watching. I started watching it. When did I start watching it? I started watching it when it literally came, when it was new. Which is Single Inferno. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that show. It's like a Korean dating show. And yeah, it's five seasons. And I am watching season 5, obviously, which is the one that is the newer one, and let me just say, it's the season. Like, there has not been a season like this in the history of the show, which makes me really glad. But with there being a lot of drama, obviously there has to be a drama creator, and so there is obviously a person that I don't like. And I think most of you guys who've seen the show know who I don't like. But there are some people who defend them, which, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But I feel very strongly about what I think in regards to the show. But if you it was about a saint, and you know, a lot of the saints are talked about and used as references to our everyday lives, because they were real people who experienced real things and real struggles, and each one represents something. So yeah, and that's like why we learn about saints, because most of the time they represent something and they relate to us. So it's kind of teaching us those people who have been the closest with God. It teaches us some life lessons, some virtues, something, like, you know what I mean? It's like these were real people, and we should like learn from them in a sense, where it's like a lot of these saints have gone through so many hard things, so many struggles, and it helps us relate, especially when we're going through these struggles ourselves, and it helps us relate to them and relate to how they persevered through it. And so we were learning about Saint Bernadette, which was a little girl, not a little girl, she was like, but yeah, she was like probably like a teen when it happened, and she was born into a really poor family. She was very poor, very ignorant, I guess, very uneducated, because she didn't really she couldn't spend any money on education and stuff like that, and she was not religious at all, not really. Like, I think she probably knew about God and everything, but she wasn't like religious, and she was also always sick. She I don't know what she had, but she had a lot of problems basically with her health. She was always really sick and weak, and basically, like, one day she was gonna go get wood in the forest, right? And I'm telling you guys like the basis, like there's a lot more to her story. But I'm gonna try to summarize it. And basically, she had run into this cave, and I don't really know why she was in the cave or what she was doing, but she was in the cave, okay? And she started praying, and there was what's it called, an apparition of the Virgin Mary, and they called her the Lady of Lourdes. It's a place in France, and she appeared the stuff that she told her was to dig in that cave. And so obviously she did. Like, there's like, she didn't really question it, she just did. And as she dug, a spring formed, that there was water, and the Virgin Mary had told her that, like, I don't know what she told her, but basically, as they tell it, it is like healing water in a sense. And it, I guess you could say like holy water type thing, but basically it was like healing water, and people who touched it were automatically healed. But that's not necessarily, like, it wasn't the water that healed them. Obviously it was God, right? So it didn't happen to everybody. There was most definitely miracles, but it didn't just happen to anybody that touched the water. And like, I guess the water served as, like, there was miracles, but it mostly served as, I guess, a symbol of hope. And also, I guess it was healing to the soul, I guess you could say, because a lot of people would go and bless themselves with the water to, like, it helped them feel calm and relieved, you know what I mean? You know, when you have like that anxious feeling. But yeah. And actually, she was never healed by this water. She was never healed because the Virgin Mary had told her that she was not going to promise her that she was going to be healed by the water. But what she did promise her was that she was going to, like, be saved or healed in a way. And I guess what people interpret it is she was, like, obviously saved, like she went to heaven, right? And well, I mean, she, a lot of people didn't like her. A lot of people were really mean to Saint Bernadette, because, again, I might be telling the story in pieces and I might not be telling it good, so I urge y'all to go research if you guys want. But at that time, a lot of people who saw, like, a girl or a woman, like, say stuff like that and things like that, they think that she was a witch, so everybody would not really be the nicest to her. And well, she spent her whole life in sickness, actually. Even she moved into a convent and she was even sick there. And she unfortunately died at the age of 35. And a lot of good attributes. She had a lot of good attributes, actually, which kind of tells us why God chose her in a way, because she was really honest and she was really humble. Not all the time, obviously, but a lot of the time God chooses people who have been through a lot and are not have always been in the best condition, because I don't know how to explain it. It's just like they wouldn't use it when she struggled, she always used it as petness. She never told anybody about her struggles. She or not like she didn't tell anybody, but like she didn't voice it, you know, she didn't show it to the whole world, her struggles. But it's because she used it as penance for people. So in the Catholic Church, we are taught that we can pray for people in a way. I don't know how to explain it. Like, if you guys want to know more, you guys can research it. I obviously am still in the process of like explaining it, because like do you guys know, like when you guys know and you know it, but you can't defend, like not defend, but like explain it. Like that's what I am. Like I always try, but I can't. Like, so don't come after me because I don't know. But like, you basically use it as penance for people. So it's like when you're struggling, because I try to do this a lot. Sometimes I fail. Sometimes I'm like, God, why are you doing this to me, you know? But I try most of the time to be like, you know what? This is happening to me. I'm suffering, but you know what? Use my suffering and forgive this person. Like, there's a man out in the street, I don't know, like he doesn't know God, and I'm suffering at this moment. I don't know with what, anything, but I'm like, you know what, God, use me, use my suffering to heal this person, to save this person. And that's what she taught us through her actions. That's what she always did. Every time she was struggling, she would use it like that. And that's something really big that I learned from her, and that I try to always carry out. Long story short,